It's day 2 at the PBA Mike Aulby Nevada Classic, and we've got 6 more games before cutting to the top 32 players. Several of the house guys are bowling well, but Packy's in 61st and needs a monster block to get into the top 32. After 18 games of qualifying, Packy and Santu Tahavanainen are tied for 32nd place, the last spot in the cut, at plus 391, which means they have to go into a 1-game roll-off to see who will advance and who will go home. Packy had the 3rd highest average in round 3, averaging 241. In Packy's last game, he moved to the end pair, which was super tough, and managed to shoot a clean 191 with only 3 strikes, but he made every spare and it was just enough to get him tied for 32nd place. Now we're going to show you the head-to-head match between Packy and Santu for the last qualifying spot.
What's going on?
I don't know, I've seen 2 shots and it's been both splits. No, he missed a head pin and then a big board.
I tried to play the middle of the lane and it, nope. It's so funny watching Boog hold the camera.
You make it to the 32nd position. What do you like to do?
Good ball today?
Thanks, fam.
Thanks, Boog.
Your leader after qualifying was EJ Tackett, averaging 237. Only 4 pins behind EJ was Tom Smallwood, averaging 236.78. Ethan Fiore sits in 3rd. Jesper Svensson had the highest total in round 3, averaging 247 and moving from 15th to 4th. Graham Faw had the 2nd highest total in round 3 and moved from 10th to 5th. Belmo, Andrew Anderson, Alec Keplinger, Darren Tang, and Kris Prather round out the top 10. As for the house guys that advanced, Darren Tang sits in 9th, Prather sits in 10th, Nick Pate is in 16th, Boog Krol is in 28th, and Packy sits in 32nd. We've got 6 more games and then we're cutting to the top 16.
was really hoping that was the 9th frame. Like I was ready to step up in the 10th to try and shoot 230, now step up in the 9th to try and shoot 230. I'm in this weird like internal battle of, I tried playing a little further left, like close to the gutter, and it looked really good, and then decent, and then not that good.
You in a 15 or a 16?
In a 15, but it's like, it is the weakest black hammer I have because it's the only one that stays on line through the front part of the lane. So I can just jam it up the lane and create a little hole. It's just a matter of like finding strikes. I'm gonna need like a huge back 3.
Hey, no one better than you right now.
Right.
Come on.
We're no longer fighting for the cut. We're fighting to not be in 31st. I'm up 30 pins on AJ Johnson. He can cap out for 2-0.
You, Tim Foy, and Nick are all tied.
Me, Tim Foy, and Nick are tied. However, I currently have 46 in the 4th. But a double in the 5th and 6th.
Sir.
I can't make those.
Recap of the tournament for me. I was glad just to be in that position to get into a roll-off. A little nervous, not frustrated at all just because I bowled so well, but a little nervous that I would kind of, ruin the mental momentum that I had going in, finally figuring it out, going minus 30, plus 170, plus 240 or 250, like figuring out and bowling well, bowling even better every round, and then having the win and the roll-off with 240, carrying it on into the match play block. Just a lot of good things going forward towards the World Series, a lot of positives going for me. So looking forward to a couple days off, a little practice here and there on Saturday and Sunday coming up. Hopefully some more good bowling to start the World Series, because I think things are definitely trending in the right direction, for me at least, where I figured out how to get better every block. Now I just got to apply it to block number 1, because overall for the year, the first block of the tournaments have been killing me. So hopefully talk with some of the ball reps about some new strategies to take it during practice day, a little more open-minded during that first block, and really taking a peek and looking around to who's bowling well and what they're doing, and trying to apply some of that to my game, but also looking at what my ball is doing and what my balls need to do that first block of the tournament. So onward and upward, but absolutely stoked to get a cash, get into the cut this week, bowl well in the cut before, a couple explosion pairs for me and a million splits, but up and up for me.
After 24 games, Tackett is still in the lead, averaging 238. Andrew Anderson had the second highest total in the first advancers round and jumped to second place, 68 pins behind Tackett. Two-handed lefty Jesper Svensson sits in third. Jason Belmonte fought his way into fourth place. Alec Keplinger jumped back into the top 5. And Kris Prather sits in 6th. Here are your remaining qualifiers, 7th through 16th. The final 6 games are being contested on Friday, February 28th, and the top 5 will advance to the televised finals on March 15th. The World Series of Bowling starts next week, and we're going to be bringing you a ton of coverage from Reno, Nevada for the next 2 weeks.